Family, we back. Man, it's 2 o'clock. I gotta get up for breakfast of bud in a minute. Fuck with y'all folks. All right, y'all listen. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go through this domestic violence restraining order. And we're gonna get a better understanding of everything that is said. Now, we're not gonna look at the shade room. We're not gonna look at baller alert. We're gonna look at this here file. That's what's in black and white. So let's get it. Page 1 of the document. Let me get me down here. Now let's blow this motherfucker up so y'all can see it too. All right. So it has it. Person asking for protection. And as you can see, this was filed in Los Angeles. So this is no AI. Okay? This is no AI. I don't know. Damn, I don't like her telephone number being on here though. Oh man. Yeah, let me just keep I'm gonna keep, let me see how I can do this. But anyway, it says Halle, she's her age, got her address. See, I don't like all of this. This is fucking terrible. But hold on. Person you want protection from. Daryl Granberry. Damn. Your relationship, we have a child or children together. Halo Saint Granberry, got all of that. Okay. Other restraining orders. Are there restraining orders currently in place or that have expired in the last 6 months? Example, did the police give you a restraining order? No. Are you involved in any other court cases? No. Okay. It says, in this section, explain how the person have been abusive. Okay. And it got all of these type of things. So, date of the abuse, May 11th, 2025. Nigga, I know you shitting me. So this just happened? Like 3 days ago? Hold on, bro. What's the day? I know you fucking lying. So hold on. I know this ain't happened. Hold on. So this is when she filed. Date of the abuse. So on fucking Mother's Day? Nah, bro. Come on, nigga. This shit. Okay, so data abuse, May 11, 2025. Did anyone else hear or see what happened this day? Yes. Accusations, verbal abuse, social media. Did the person in 2 use or threaten to use a gun or other weapon? No. Did the person in 2 cause you emotional or physical harm? Yes. Okay. Did the police come? No. Give more details about how the person in 2 was abusive that day. Details can include what was said, done, and all that. See attached declaration of Hal Bailey. So I guess the court already do it, and we're gonna get into that. How often has the person in 2 abused you like this? This has been ongoing. And that could only mean that it was in this, the abuse could be, I guess, verbally and physically. So that doesn't necessarily mean that the other times was physical. It could have been what she might feel as might have been, emotional. We don't know. We're going to keep going. All right. Has the person in 2 abused you in a different way from the abuse you described in 5? Date of the abuse, March 7th. So this nigga was on a GTA run in 1 week? Hold on. So on Wednesday something happened, and then on Sunday something else happened. Okay, let's keep going. Did anyone else hear or see what happened on this day? Damn, she said yes and put Halo. Oh, that's fucking horrible. Damn, that's fucking horrible. Did the person in 2 use a threat of gun? No. Did the person in 2 cause you any emotional thing? Yes. This was an act of physical violence and was recorded on my Ring camera. See attached declaration of Hal Bailey. That's what I was trying to tell you guys about this earlier. Okay? It's not faked at all. It's a court order. You can go Google it right now. We just checked it. It's not fake. This is a legitimate document, okay? It also said, so she does have footage and or picture that is going to be in the declaration of hers, okay? And sometimes celebrities will do that separately just because they try to protect the person who they're in this shit with. So give more details of how this shit happened on this details of such and such. See detached declaration of how in some he entered my home 4 days before without my knowledge or consent. It was also recorded on my Ring camera. Okay. Then on March 7th, he returned and threatened to remove our son who was sick at the time. He was verbally and physically abusive towards me while holding our son. He smashed my Ring camera and tried to leave with my phone. Okay. How often has the person in 2 abused you like this? 2 to 5 times. There have been multiple acts of physical violence. See declaration. Yeah, I don't like this, bro. Is there other abuse by the person in 2 that you want the judge to know about? If yes, describe below. Date of the abuse, January 18th. Did anyone else here see what happened on this day? And again, it is Halo. Did the person in 2 use or threaten to use a gun? No. Did the person in 2 cause you emotional or physically harm? Yes. We disagreed on of custody, regarding custody, okay? So we disagreed regarding custody of our son in his car. He was physically abusive and verbally abusive. He caused me bruises and a chipped tooth. Did the police come? No. Give more details how the person in 2 was abusive that day. Another declaration. How often has a person abused you like this? 2 to 5 times. Do you want the restraining order to protect your children, family, or someone you live with? No. Okay, let me look at this. Other protected people. Do you want the restraining order to protect your children, family, or someone you live with? She put no. But then she put, if yes, complete the section below. So then she added them and said that he lives with you and that's your son. Check this box if you need to list more people. Use a separate piece of paper. So she said no, but then she added him. Okay. Why do these people need protection? Daryl lacks an understanding of how his actions impact Halo. He is often verbally abusive towards me in front of Halo. On March 7th, 2025, Daryl was verbally and physically abusive towards me while holding Halo while visiting my home. He often demands to see Halo when it suits him, yet leaves Halo with his mother while he travels. He would not communicate with me about a proper schedule for a Halo. Okay. Does person in 2 have firearms and such? She says she don't know. Okay. Check all the orders that you want the judge to make. Okay. I asked the judge to order the person in 2 to not do the following things to me or anyone listed in 8. And Halo was in 8, right? Let me see. Yes, okay. So she wanted him protected as well. Damn, that's different. I asked the judge to that he does not harass, attack, strike, threaten, assault, sexually or otherwise, hit, follow, stalk, molest, destroy personal property, keep under the sentence, block movements, annoy by phone or other electronic means, including repeated contact, or disturb the peace. For more information on what disturbing the peace means, read that. Okay, I want to read that because what the fuck is that? No contact order. I asked the judge to order the person in 2 to not contact me or anyone listed in 8. Oh shit. That was stem to her in Halo. Stay away order. I asked the judge to order the person in 2 to stay away from me, my home, my job or workplace, my vehicle, my children's school or childcare. How far do you want the person to stay away from all the places 100 yards? Do you and the person in two live together or close to each other? No. Do you and the person in two have the same workplace? No. Other orders. I request permission to take Halo with me when I go to work in Italy for 2 months, starting on June 7th, 2025, instead of leaving him here. I will be filming a movie. I have family and a nanny who will be traveling with me to care for Halo while I'm working. I also asked the court to order Daryl to cease and desist from posting and or streaming on any and all platforms about Halo and or me, included but not limited to YouTube, Twitch, TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter. He is a YouTube and Twitch blogger and creates a fan frenzy by making false claims about me. This has caused me to feel afraid and victimized. His fans then threaten me. I am often scared for my life and Halo's safety. Free Halo has become a slogan online. Damn. Now, this is where I have a problem at. Now, I have a problem with him being able to say, like, how he feels. Like, he should be able to say he loves his son or talk about some of the things that Halo might be doing. Like, if he's on FaceTime with Halo and he see Halo eating food for the first time, he should be, like, doing something for the first time. He should be able to tell his stream about that, being that is part of his lifestyle. Don't y'all feel like that might be a little bit of too fucking goddamn? Like, that is crazy. Like, he should be able to at least be able to say, hey, my son is in Italy and he sent me a picture eating. Like, he can't say nothing. I can see if she said about talking about family business, but he can't say nothing. Damn. Child custody and visitation. Check this box if you have a child with the person in two and want the judge to make or change a child custody or visitation order. Okay. Orders that you can request. All right, but she don't got nothing in there right now. Protect animals. There's no animals. Control the property. Don't got nothing of that. Health or insurance. I asked the judge to order person in two to not make changes to the insurance or coverage for me, the person in two, or our children, including not being allowed to cancel, cash, borrow against, transfer, dispose of the insurance. Now, because that's not X, that don't mean that he has. It does that mean that doesn't mean that he has insurance on Haley and him, right? Because it's not checked. Is that just what's documented? Hold on. Record communications. I asked the judge to allow me to record calls or communication the person in two makes to me when those calls or communication violate the restraining order. Okay, so she did not. She's not saying nothing on 18. Okay. There's no property. There's nothing they have to worry about on that. Nothing on that. She's not asking for no money. Child support. I do not have child support order and I want one. Oh, shit. I do not have a child support order and I want one. Damn. Lawyer fees and costs. I ask that the person in two pay for some or all of lawyer fees and costs. If you ask for fees and costs and the court grants your restraining order, the court must award your fees and costs if the respondent can afford to pay. Damn. Batterer intervention program. I asked the judge to order the person listed in two to go to a 52-week batterer intervention program. The goal of this program is to stop abuse. There are weekly classes on accountability, abuse effects, and gender roles. If ordered, the person in two has to show the judge they enrolled and completed the program. Your signature. I declare under penalty of perjury under the laws of the state of California that the information above is true and correct. And she signed this on May 13th, which was yesterday. Your lawyer's signature. So whatever happened on Mother's Day set this motherfucker off. Your next step. Do you know about any other cases involving a child? No. So this must be some. Is this another? Is this the same thing again? Do you want to limit where the person in two can travel with your children? Yes. See, ooh. So, I guess, well, damn. Hold on. So help me understand something. Do you want to limit? So she can limit where he travels? Oh, so basically she's saying that she wants him to ask for permission from the judge the way that she did? If he wants to take her out of the country like she is? Ooh. Do you want the person in two to have access to the children records or information? She didn't check anything off on that. Do you believe the person in two might abduct, kidnap your children? Yes. Oh, no. Come on, bro. Hold on. Don't call me right now. Don't call me right now. Hold on. Don't call me right now. Let's finish reading. Let me finish reading this shit. Don't call me right now, cause nigga, what? Nah, come on now. Nah, he might have tussled, but I don't think that he's gonna kidnap Halo. Hold on, y'all. Let me get back to it. I'm sorry. So she said they asked her, "Do you believe the person in two might abduct or kidnap?" She said, "Yeah." Do you want the judge to make child custody orders? Yes. Sold to me. Legal custody, sold to me. Physical custody, sold to me. Damn. This is why I tell these niggas to go to court. This is finna be terrible. Do you want the person in two to have visits, parenting time with the children? No. Oh, man. I asked the judge to order that person in two have no visits. Do you want the visits with the children to be supervised, monitored by a third party? Damn. She ain't checked that shit. Damn. Hold on, y'all. This shit's crazy. Details of supervised, monitored visits. Who do you want to supervise the visits? Professional, a safe visit. Okay, but in 12, she's saying, okay. How often and how long should the visits be? Once a week for a number of 6 hours when minor child is in LA. Now that is crazy. Once a week is not, come on, bro. For 6 hours? That's not right, y'all. That's not right. That's not right. If you're going to have, that's not right, bro. Come on, bro. Requests for orders to prevent child abduction. She filled out everything. Damn. The person in two has a history of abusing me, taking away or hiding our children from me, threatening to take away or hide our children from me, not cooperating with me in parenting. Give examples or reasons for your answers above. threatened to take our son without my permission and has tried to do so. Now, if this is in fact true, then I can understand everything else. But you mean to tell me that it's been getting this bad? Damn. Check all the orders that you want a judge to make. Do not move with children without permission. Turn in and do not apply for passports or other important documents. Provide travel plan, children's travel schedule, copies of round-trip airline tickets, addresses, and telephone numbers. Like, god damn. This is the Declaration of Halle. Declaration of Halle of Hal. I am the petitioner in this case. I have personal knowledge of the facts I state below, and if I were to be called as a witness, I would competently testify to what I have written in this declaration. Exhibits referenced below are true and correct copies of the identified document and are incorporated by reference at the place indicated. Okay. Daryl Granberry and I were involved in a romantic relationship for about 2 years, beginning in 2022 and ending in 2024. Our son, Halo St. Granberry, was born December 22nd, 2023. Throughout our relationship and continuing to date Daryl, Daryl has been and continues to be physically, verbally, emotionally, and financially abusive towards me. I am seeking orders to protect myself and our son Halo for his ongoing abuse. She says Daryl is a professional YouTube and Twitch blogger and rapper. Whenever he wishes to cause upset, he starts bad-mouthing me to his several millions of fans. He claims I am withholding our son and that I am with other men. As a result, I then receive threats and hate on social media. He seems to try to set up drama for his fans. He goes live, ranting about me and alleges that I am keeping Halo for him. This is false. I have requested a set schedule which he refuses. I am also a public figure, and I am subject to public scrutiny and hate. As recently as this morning, May 13, 2025, Daryl was given an interview in Miami on TikTok talking about our son, flipping the script, claiming he is getting hated on by his fans. To be clear, I do not go on social media discussing our relationship or any of our issues related to our son. Only he does that. He is the one who creates this frenzy with his and my fan bases, and he is now going online to continue talking about it, furthering the frenzy. This is not child-centered. I have asked him to stop this behavior. He continues. He gets paid for hits and creates hits for him. Our relationship ended in 2024 because of Daryl's temper and lack of respect towards me. There have been numerous incidents of physical abuse even before Halo was born. He often calls me profanities, including bitch. He often called me evil. Since we broke up, we have had ongoing issues related to Daryl's last-minute demands to see Halo without any schedule. He would not commit to any regular visits or schedule for visits. He demands Halo when it's convenient for Daryl only. I never know when I will get Halo back or where he would be. Based on my discussions with him and his mother, I am aware that Daryl leaves Halo with his mother most of the visits, and his mother cares for Halo. I want Daryl's family to be close with Halo, but I believe Daryl should be present instead of simply leaving Halo with his family for days. Okay. On January 18th, 2025, Daryl called and said he was coming over to get Halo, who was just 13 months at the time. I let him into my house and asked him politely when he would bring Halo back. I have repeatedly asked Daryl to please set a schedule. He did not want to talk and refused to tell me when he would bring Halo back. The discussion continued as I walked with him outside to assist to put Halo into the car seat. I was buckling the baby into his seat, and physically got into the back seat to adjust the car seat. I had left my front door open. It was not even fully dressed, and I was not even wearing shoes. Daryl kept repeating, "Get out of my car, bitch." Halo was crying. I repeatedly pleaded with him to stop calling me a bitch. I felt very nervous that he was taking Halo with him and was very agitated. I did not feel safe leaving my baby with him in the state. I also wanted to know when he would bring Halo back. He wouldn't tell me. This argument then escalated. The next thing I knew, things got physical between us. We fought each other, wrestling and tussling. Now, she did admit, she said we fought each other, okay? Wrestling and tussling. At one point, Daryl was pulling my hair. He then slammed my face on the steering wheel, causing my tooth to get chipped. I then stopped fighting back as I was in a lot of pain. I wanted to get out of the car with Halo, but was now stuck. Daryl then said that since I would not leave the baby in the car, he would take me with him. He drove quickly towards his house. When we arrived at his house, I was crying and told his family what happened. I begged his family who were there to help me figure out a schedule with him. They said just leave Halo and go. I left hysterical. I had bruises over my arms and a chipped tooth. True and correct copies of pictures of the bruises in my tooth are attached as Exhibit 1. Okay. She then goes to say, on March 3rd, 2025, Daryl had Halo in his care. I was to pick up Halo at 3 p.m. that day. Hold on. On March 3rd, 2025, Daryl had Halo in his care. I was to pick up Halo at 3 p.m. that day. Instead, at approximately 12 p.m., while I was on my way home, okay, Daryl came to my home and entered my home without permission or knowledge. He does not have a key to my home. I will bring a copy of the Ring camera footage from that day that shows Daryl entering my sliding door on the side of my house and going upstairs. After he entered my home, Daryl then went to my bedroom and sent me pictures of my empty bed. He sent me a threatening text. "Now I know what you've been on," laughing out loud, which I understood to be accusing me of having sex with other men. Exhibit 2, which means she also showed those pictures. This left me feeling very unsafe and nervous that he would enter my home again when I was there. Okay, so on March 7th, 2025, Halo and I were both sick with RSV. Now, this is the incident where we do know that he got online and he was aggravated about not being able to get his son. So she said on March 7th, 2025, Halo and I were both sick with RSV at my home. Daryl stopped by to see Halo. I had already warned about our sickness. I made it clear to him that I did not want Halo leaving my home because he was sick. When I told Daryl that, he became very angry with me. He raised his voice and became verbally abusive towards me, hurling bad names at me. He then saw the Ring camera was recording. He unplugged the Ring camera, opened the side door, and then threw the Ring camera out of my home. I went outside to retrieve the Ring camera. He then locked me out of my house. I went around the back and came into the house through another entrance. I plugged the camera back in and called my family member for help. With her on the phone line, I repeatedly asked Daryl to please leave. I told him he was being rude and I was too sick to deal with him. He would not leave. When he realized that my family member was on the phone line, he became enraged. Around the same time, I noticed that he also saw the Ring camera was back on, so he smashed the camera. I have this recorded and will bring this recording to the hearing. Okay. Daryl then grabbed my phone and hung up on my call to my family member. At some point while he was distracted, I was able to get Halo from him. Daryl then ran out of the house with my phone. I followed, begging to please get my phone back. He got into his car and closed the car door on me while I was holding Halo. Daryl then drove off and threw my phone out the window and yelled, "Go get it, bitch," As a result of this incident, I filed a police report. I am attaching as Exhibit 3 a true copy of the police card and incident report case number. I will obtain a copy of that police report for the hearing. This lack of schedule and Daryl's random demands caused me great distress. I am a singer and actress. I am often on set or having to arrange my schedule ahead of time. I must be able to work. People begin threatening me, and this creates fear for me. I have attempted to work with Daryl to set up a schedule for Halo, but he refuses to talk to me and just goes live to blast me to his fans. I also continue to try to work with his mother to try to arrange time for Daryl to be with Halo. I was filming in New Jersey last month and arranged for his mother to come and take Halo to visit his father. In coordinating the trip, I learned that Daryl had purchased a one-way ticket for his mother to come to New Jersey and to take Halo to him. He demanded I pay the cost of the return ticket and would not book it. I had a lawyer get involved in order to protect our son and draft an agreement to ensure that our son would be returned to me. Exhibit 4. I was glad that I could facilitate the visit, but it created tremendous stress for me and disrupted my work while I was dealing with Daryl's threats. Okay. The court should also be aware that Daryl's mother and I discussed further visits after the visit last month, but Daryl chose not to see our son. This is not unusual. Daryl often goes weeks without contact, then demands Halo that very day. Daryl's mother and I discussed that I would be back in Los Angeles with Halo returning on May 11th, 2025. Our communication evidencing these discussions are attached Exhibit 5. I will say she's thorough. She's thorough. You know what I mean? Then on May 5th, and this might also hurt because she is presenting exhibits to the judge, so she is going to be showing records of communication with DDG mom. You know what I'm saying? Damn, this is fucking terrible. Then on May 5th, 2025, the night of the Met Gala, Daryl started up again online. He went live on his Twitch channel, voicing that he was unable to see his son, implying that I was keeping Halo for him. He then created a firestorm of media around freeing Halo from me. See various social media messages directed towards me, collectively Exhibit 6. His fans then began accusing me of refusing to share Halo and being out partying with other men. Given the fact that Daryl's mother and I had texted about my whereabouts a week prior, and Daryl did not wish to see Halo after his last visit, the timing of his Twitch post was intended to ruin my night, which it did. I could not concentrate or be present at the Met Gala. I was worried about the situation again. Every time this happens, I feel scared, anxious, and worry about Halo's safety, as well as my own. I have noticed a pattern of Daryl doing this when I have events related to my career, although I'm trying to work hard to provide for our son. Likewise, the weekend of Mother's Day, May 9th through 11th, 2025, I left New Jersey with Halo and went on a short vacation with my sister. Daryl again accused me of being with other men and posting about my relationship with other men. See Exhibit 7th, a true and correct copy of social media posts that Daryl began texting me. As always, this caused me great distress. I even texted him hoping he would stop. 08. Daryl, are you not tired of harassing me? You make up a new lie on me every day. I'm in St. Lucia having fun with Shamai, and Chloe. Not with any man out here. I wouldn't do that. I have Halo. I told your mom I was going to be with my sister last week. Please let me enjoy Mother's Day in peace. I hope you are okay and you feel better soon. Damn. Then that type of text would make me feel bad. If he was really thinking she was out there with a nigga because she out here like I wouldn't. Damn. All right, anyway, listen. More recently, this has become extremely upsetting to me because Daryl refuses to work with my attorney to set up any set schedule. Instead, he has threatened that he will take our son 50% of the time and pay me zero support. It should be noted that he has never paid me child support, and I have never sought child support for him. I have asked him, however, to contribute to Halo's expenses. Only on one occasion has he done so. I'm contractually committed to be filming a movie out of the country in Italy on June 7th for approximately 8 weeks. I have been and remain the only caretaker of Halo throughout his entire life. I do not believe it is in Halo's best interest to be left with Daryl, or more likely his mother, because Daryl leaves out of town on a weekly basis most weeks, especially for an entire 8 weeks. I am seeking permission to take Halo with me to Italy so I can continue caring for him. I am contractually bound to be in Italy to film. I have family and a nanny who will be traveling with me to care for Halo while I'm working. I have done everything possible to avoid going to court. I have tried to, placate Daryl by providing him access to Halo, even though he is not with Halo and often leaves Halo with his mother. I have facilitated his visits no matter where I am, and often last minutes. I realize that there is no placating Daryl. Am I saying that right? And I cannot allow the abuse any longer. I cannot keep living like this. I never know when he is going to demand our son be in his mother's care, or whether I will be subjected to his threats and abuse. As of the date I am signing this declaration, Daryl is in Miami online railing against me and alleging he cannot see his son. He is not in Los Angeles. I had planned on Daryl picking up Halo on Monday yesterday at my home in Los Angeles. His attorney has not responded to mine to arrange for the visit. This is not child-centered, and Halo is only being used to further his fan base online presence. I declare under the penalty of perjury under the laws of the state of California that the foregoing is true and correct. Executed on May 13th, 2025. Exhibit 1. Okay. We seen these pictures of the bruises on her arm. Okay. We seen the chipped tooth. We now see more of her face, and we realize that it's not Chloe. That is Halle, because a lot of people were saying that Chloe had a chipped tooth and was saying that it was Chloe's tooth, but that is in fact hers. Now, yeah. So, Exhibit 2. She got him in there as BD. I'm dead. Me and Halo's at the front door. Can you answer? If you're not home, just say that. Okay. And then, damn, the bed do look a little rough. Damn. So, me and Halo is at the front door. Can you answer? If you're not home, just say that. I guess she didn't respond, so he sent this pic. And said, "Now I know what you've been on," laughing out loud. "You can pick Halo up from George. I have to go to work." Okay. Exhibit 3. This is the Los Angeles Police Department for where she did her whole case thing. Got the DV report was taken March 7th. So it was something filed on March 7th that we gotta be honest with. When this was filed, she never said nothing about this, y'all. We can't lie about it. This is saying March 7th at 21:35. So that would have been what is that 9:30, 10:30? You know what I'm saying, or whatever. She did do the report, but she did not go to the internet and say anything about the domestic situation. So let's keep going. Exhibit 4. Travel agreement. I, Hal Bailey, am the mother of the minor child, Halo Saint. I agree that Tanya Granberry, Halo's paternal grandmother would travel with Halo from New York Liberty International to Los Angeles. A report on Friday, April 5th, 2025. I understand this is scheduled to depart such and such. I agree to make arrangements with Tanya to meet at a mutually convenient location to timely transfer Halo to Tanya in advance of the flight to LAX. I agree that Tanya and Halo would travel, you know what I'm saying, and such and such. I agree to timely meet Tanya and Halo to pick up Halo. This visit is expressly conditioned on Halo being returned to me on April 11, 2025. Halo being in constant care of Tanya and Halo's father, Daryl Granberry, and no one else throughout the visit, and that Halo remains at all times in Los Angeles, California with Tanya and Daryl. During this time period, Tanya and Daryl are empowered to make the necessary emergency such and such. Haley Berry, okay. Exhibit 5. Miss Tanya, I'm back end of the month. He misses you too. Yay, that's not too long. Laughing out loud. Monday, April 21st. Hey, just wanted to keep you in the loop. We will be back the 11th now. Haven't heard about Moo getting Halo later this week as we lightly talked about before. If he would be in town, would you like to get him the 27th and return him the 4th? Otherwise, I can keep him until you're back. But just wanted to let you know we'll be back on 11th, okay? Okay, and I would double check with him and let you know, okay? Wednesday, April 25. I forgot to text you. He said that he will wait until you get back to get him. Now, see, this is going to be troubling. This is going to be troubling right here, y'all. Oh, come on, bro. Oh. Hi, I forgot to text you. He said that he will wait until you get back to get him. She texts us on Saturday, 3 days later, hey, just thinking about you. And it looks like that she sent the picture of them to her. So it looks to me that DDG, to me, that Mama DDG and Haley we're trying to do a third party from the mother. So hey y'all, see, this is why I say we can't just go off the social media. We gotta look at documents. God damn it. Exhibit 6. Free Halo, bitch. Let DDG see his son. See, this is why I tell y'all folks, and y'all think that too, just be trying to dick ride. I be trying to tell y'all things. This social media shit is the devil sometimes. Yeah. Let the nigga see his baby, yo. Let DDG see his son. Now, see, here's the part that a lot of people is going to glance over. You can't go on social media like there is no discussions in place to remedy the visitations. This is proven that she has constantly went to this man with a schedule or trying to get a schedule. This is also showing right here from his mama saying that, hey, he said he will wait until you get back to get him. This is April 23rd. On May such and such, they saying free Halo. That would be labeled harassment, dummies. Let's keep going. And y'all be thinking y'all be helping them. Helping folks. That's why I be telling y'all folks, if y'all be loving these people that y'all support, don't do this. Y'all don't see social media fucking up niggas? You could have let DDG see his son tonight where you were at a party since it's been nearly a month, but you didn't. I pray you start being a better co-parent, at least for Halo's sake. And guess what? She has been communicating. You can't deny that. Damn, bro. One day, Halo will understand the damage she has done to his childhood. It's been a month since DD, so she sent all of this stuff. You're a horrible person for not letting Daryl see Halo while you were partying in New York and then taking him with you to a different country right after. It's been a month since he saw his son. Put your hatred for him aside and become a better person. Bro, this came after she talked to Mama DDG. Yeah, if I'm them, I'm not saying nothing. If I'm them, I'm letting my attorney do the talking. This black and white is different. And see, this is why I tell people, stop dick riding and watching everything and looking at everything on the Shade Room. Stop watching niggas' podcasts. Stop watching motherfucking rants from academics and everybody else. Start looking at the facts. And the facts is, we don't know what is alleged, but we know what's being presented. And we know it's a lot of motherfucking exhibits in here. Okay? That's what I will say. Everybody going by that bullshit that be on the shit. Stop getting your facts from the Shade Room. Now, this is what I did have a question about. Because this tomorrow 2027 shit, this is what confuses me. Because, like, what is this? What is this? Okay. Pretty much confirms that Hal Bailey, Brent Fayez rumors keep Hell up for such and such a way. This file bet. Now, would it be a change of now would a change of timing do that? If it was in two different times? Because this is what I still is such a like I want to know. But anyway, let's keep going. This file bet. Brent was in St. Lucia. Shit. So DDG can't see his son because Hal took Halo to go be with Brent Fayez in St. Lucia's. Treacherous. Now, this is the shit that academics have spread, and this is fucked up on his part. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not factual. And two, you on some Cardi B and Stefan Diggs shit, and you got to picture them together. You can't prove that. And I really don't think that... Let's go. You think you hurt my feelings when you really just ruining your own image. This is a terrible look. Makes you look disgusting and evil. Enjoy your vacation. Happy Mother's Day. But just have the same energy when it's my turn to have them. I'm on the same shit. But he wouldn't be mad about Brent, would he? Because he don't like her no more, right? Ain't that what he was saying earlier? I don't know. Let's keep going. Exhibit 8. BD. Today, 6:47 a.m. Daryl. Are you not tired of harassing me? We goddamn seen this earlier. I'm in St. Lucia having fun with Shemay and Chloe. Not with any man out here. I wouldn't do that. I have Halo. I told your mom I was going to be with my sister last week. She did. Please let me enjoy my Mother's Day in peace. I hope you all can feel better soon. That's all 52 pages of the order. Yeah, they was on two different sides of the island. I was looking at that earlier. Somebody had sent that to my DD. I'm finna say send that to my DDG. Send that to my DM. I seen it. They were on two sides of the island. I'm gonna be honest with you. When I'm reading this text, I ain't even gonna lie to you. It still sound like a girl that still love this nigga. Because she's still giving him explanations. I'm in St. Lucia's, having fun with Shemay. Not with any man out here. I wouldn't do that. I have Halo. I told you, yeah, this is going to be terrible. Let me know how y'all feel, man. Drop it down in the comments, man. Y'all stay tuned, boy.